Hello everyone, my name is Shireen Habib and I'm here with the lovely Rima.
Hello.
So what we've decided to be speaking about today is time and what we're used to getting paid, going to work and getting paid for the hours that we spend at work versus not doing that and getting paid, and also getting discouraged getting into this industry. So I have some people on my in my business, and I was one of those people as well, where I joined this and they said, this is going to be part-time. I remember you telling me this is part-time and I can put anywhere between 10 to 15 hours a week, or whatever time I had, I could spend it on this industry. And I found sometimes that I had to do a little bit more than that, and sometimes I actually worked full-time within this industry and my paycheck was so low, and that was pretty discouraging at some points in my business. And how is this different now? So what am I doing different now? So I know I have changed, and I know that you taught me a little bit about how to better myself and get more knowledge. So how is this different now? How do we encourage people? I come into this business, what would keep me stay? Because if I'm putting full-time hours and getting a very low paycheck, I'm not going to stay. I'd rather go do a full-time job where I know for sure I am getting an actual paycheck that can, help me with my bills and with my mortgage and things like that. So how do we encourage people? And you know what? I also find sometimes that people come into this industry and they say, I'm going to give it a month or two and see what happens. And then I'll decide if I want to really do it or not do it. Will that work if I decide to do that? If I can just give it a trial and see what will happen?
Well, I think good points, and I think the first thing is that we're talking about compensation. So we are traditionally used to getting paid by time. So it's a time-based compensation system that we're used to, whether we're getting paid hourly or we're getting paid per month. And what you find with network marketing industry, it's performance based. And so we are getting paid for our performance. It is part-time. It is meant to be part-time hours. The fact is that if you're putting more than part-time hours in, it may be possible that you aren't doing the business correctly. You're not maybe spending enough time doing income producing activity, or you may be under the misconception of what you're doing. So the thing is that performance-based compensation, and I'd like to give a shout out to Eric Worre, the author of GoPro, who has truly, he has created this network marketing professional title and world, and we love him. So I think that you need to read that book, GoPro, and it talks a lot about time-based compensation and performance-based. In today's market, it is an employer's market. It is very easy to hire people that are currently unemployed or looking for jobs. I think what people need to realize is that in the beginning, 5 years from now, you'll be putting in on average 10 to 15 hours a week in your business. It may be even 20 hours a week. Let's just say you're putting 15 to 20 hours a week in this business for the next 5 years. Your pay is going to increase with that same amount of time put in, because it's based on performance. So the more consistent you are, the more consistent your team members are, your paycheck is going to grow. With regards to giving it a try, no, you've got to close that back door. There's no trying in this industry. You've got to get in, you've got to commit, and you have to say that you are in this for the long haul. You are in this for 5 years, and you're going to make it work. You're going to get to the top in the 5 years, and that's what many people in our industry can do if they commit to it.
So it basically is kind of like me getting a franchise, right? I get a franchise and I decide to give it a try. And I say, I'm going to give it a month or two and see how it's going to work. Obviously, you're not going to invest, hundreds of thousands
more
or million,
yeah.
maybe, for certain brands or companies. You put in so much money and then you're going to give it a trial. Obviously, once you do it, you're going to stick to it. So this is something that has helped me to change my mindset. What it came down to is going for it for the long run and changing the mindset I had. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For answering the question, and hopefully it's helped you. Please make sure to subscribe. We have our email listed below. If you have any questions, you can always contact us. And thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.